Damn.
Whoa, dude, that's a lot of stuff.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Welcome back to season 4. I'm gonna refresh you guys just in case you guys forgot, or for those of you that are new to the channel that don't know what's going on with this car. So basically, what was it, like a year ago, Jaden?
Yeah.
A year ago, this car was almost done. We had a HKS supercharger in there, and midway through it, we decided to scrap the supercharger and we wanted to go turbo. Now we're ready. We were waiting for the fabrication for the intercooler and the turbo manifold. Everything took about a year, give or take, and then I was working on my car and then building Jaden's car. Now that we're done with that, we're back at it with Project Beast. So today what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna start with fabbing up the V-mount brackets for this car. It's gonna be kind of similar to the War Machine S2000, but I'm gonna try to do something a little different this time. So the plan is I'm gonna make some locating sockets right here. This is gonna be similar to the War Machine build, except I'm going to leave this raw stainless this time. I'm gonna do it in full stainless. On the War Machine S2000, which is my S2000, I did mild steel and then I Cerakoted it bronze. Also, I was using, I think it was like 3/8 inch tubing. This one we're gonna go a little bit bigger, just to, you know, make it look a lot cooler. I'm gonna be using 1/2 inch tubing. So the locating socket, basically what it is I just took like a 1 inch tubing. I think this is 0.12 wall thickness, and then a 1 inch washer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weld this in here. That way the socket, it sits right here, and then we can fab up the tubes. So I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So let's go over there and cook it up. So basically this is what I got. I got 2 foot of it, and I just cut it down, put it on the lathe, turned it, and made sure it was straight. So now we're gonna weld this like so. It'll look like this eventually. This is what I used on the War Machine S2000. It's a little bit bigger, but yeah. I'm gonna make it look a little bit more cleaner this time with the 1 inch. Yeah, guys, getting better. Alright, so now I'm gonna weld the other 3, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we got the 4 welded up. Those are still kind of hot. So I drilled these out for the M8 for the 2 front, and then these are gonna be for the M6. So we just leave those. Alright, so I got all 4 of the sockets in. So the next stage is to put the intercooler in here, and then try to get it to sit where we want it to sit, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna do it. I'm thinking we're probably gonna go out, bend it 90, and then back in here like a 45. So I thought about giving you guys like a little cinematic clip of the intercooler and the radiator. Unfortunately, I don't want to take the the cover off and mess up the fins. So I'm gonna just show you guys. Basically what we got is a billet dual core radiator, and then this is a cast intercooler. So basically the intakes are casted, and then goes to a Garrett core, and then a billet condenser. So basically the same setup as mine's almost. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna have Jaden put the camera down, and while we figure out how we're gonna get this to sit in the engine bay, and then I'll come back to you guys. So I got the first bar welded in. We're good there. So what I'm gonna do now is I think I'm gonna come out straight and then do a 45 and weld it into here. Yeah, I think that's the best thing that we could do. Yeah, that's the only thing we could do. Unless I do a 45 straight up into here. I'm gonna bend up the 45 first, and then get it to fit right, and then we'll decide if we want to go here or up here. So let's go bend the line. It got late last night, so I didn't get to finish. But last night I pre-bent these pipes right here already, and then I also tack welded them in. We're gonna have to make some tabs right here with some rubber isolators, and that way, you know, it'll help with the vibration and it won't, you know, damage the intercooler. So I'm gonna test fit this first. Look at that. She supports her own weight now. Now we have to figure out how we can get this to sit like that. So basically this is what I made. I went online. These are called trick tabs. And I got one of the templates off one of the websites. And I 3D printed my own template. And I traced it. This is 1/8 inch thick. I traced it and I made a little slot right here. So this is my bend line. So that way when I put it in there, I can just mark it. And then I mark the center punch. Basically, this is what the final product looks like. So I drilled the holes and then I bent this. And this is what we got. Now what we're using for the rubber isolators is the OEM Honda Radiator stay grommets. That's the part number right there. So basically they'll just sit in like that, and then it'll bolt up to the radiator under here like so. Bam, we got rubber isolators. So now I'm gonna figure out how we're gonna elevate this before I tack these in. Yeah, I don't know at the moment. Let me figure that out and I'll be back. So I figured out how to elevate it. So basically I just made another bar that runs on top, and essentially this is what it looks like. It's got like a 90 all the way through. So now I'm gonna weld all this up, and then we'll go from there. Fire weld, dude. It's just tacking right now, my guy. Just tacking. Not fire. Look at all these gaps. Look at that. I hate doing this crap, bro. I finished welding up the entire intercooler bracket. So what we did was we did an upper bar in the front, and then I changed the brackets in the front because that way we can elevate the intercooler up, and then it's all welded up. All looks good. So now put it back in the car, and then tomorrow we can start on the radiator bracket.
And then we can start the car.
Yeah, alright. Alright, bro. Alright. Damn it, boy. Look at that, chat. Rock solid. Oh. Yeah, like I'm gonna be on Jaden's mom tonight. Alright, so OEM grommet goes in here. Bam. In here. Bam. Alright.
She said, what's up? If you wanna dial it.
Oh my god, dude.
Damn, it barely even fits, dude.
That's the whole point.
It's not even on point.
Look at this. Bam.
Road not cooked, road burnt. No, I'm kidding.
Look at that. Oh yeah. So guys, we have to do something I didn't want to do. So we have to remove this bar. I wanted to keep it, but it is impeding the intercooler from sitting down as low as I need it to. I mean the radiator to sit down as low as I need it to. So what we're gonna do is drill out the spot welds and then go from there. try to find some spray touch-up paint and then some stuff. But for the time being, we're gonna leave it like that. So now we can start on the radiator bracket. First thing I need to do though is put the condenser back on here and then see how, that way we have a better way to gauge where the radiator is going to sit. I think the best way of going about it is exactly the same way as mine. Basically, we're going to do a little U shape and then weld these cups at the end. That way it has adjustability. And once we got that in, then we'll figure out how to mount it on the front side. I was trying to do something different, like, yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think of different ways to do this differently than mine, but this is the most logical way to do it, to where we can still take off the radiator individually if we need to, or we can take the intercooler off individually if we need to. What I was gonna do is basically hard mount it up here and have it all one piece, but thinking about it is going to be a pain in the butt if we need to service any of these. So yeah, so now I'm going to bend these and then we'll go from there. So got this bent up and it fits just right. Everything fits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld these tabs on here. Go ahead and weld them on there before I chop this off and put the cups on there. Alright, so I got it tacked up. Now we're going to weld them up. I know I haven't been able to show you guys the welding because this is my workstation and most of the pieces are too big to get it into the shot or close enough for you guys to see, or it's at like a weird angle, but this one we can definitely get it. So I don't feel the need to purge this because it's on the outside anyways. So yeah, actually I'm gonna tack it. I'm gonna tack it one more right here and one more right here. That way it doesn't move on us. The reason that looked like that is because I forgot to turn up the gas, so it got kind of hot. color?
Alright guys, finished all the welds, looking clean and colorful, like him. Fire. Here's this one, fire. And this one, fire. There we go. Alright, now we're just gonna let it cool down and then we'll be back.
Alright guys, so we got it mounted already. The last thing we need to do is to weld it onto these cups. But the problem is, I used my last 4 washers to weld it on the shorter cup. So I can't do nothing until I go to Home Depot tomorrow. Because we have to use these long cups, which are 1.5 inches. Yep. So I'll see you guys tomorrow when I get the washers. Alright guys, so we got the cups welded, new washers. This part, I ran out of gas, so I blew a hole through it. And so I had to fix it, so it looks like crap. But this side looks good. So,
that thing's not the only thing you blew a hole in. You can cut it out, it's fine.
yeah! Your mom was the other one.
Alright, bro.
You walked into that one, Jaden. There you go, guys. Check that out. And okay, chat. The next thing we need to do is we gotta trim this bumper and make sure it fits. So I lined it up. You see where it's hitting? So I know we're gonna need at least 4.5 inches for it to sit inside. But I'm not gonna cut it the full 4 inch. I'm gonna start maybe 3 inches, because this, it slopes up. So as we get shorter, this gets higher. So my goal is I want it to sit up to here. And then that way, because I like this bumper because it has this piece right here. But I forgot, I don't know if I cut this or not, or if it was already here, but I wish this was a little bit higher. That way it'll cover up this whole side right here. And then we wouldn't need shrouding right there. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mark this, and then I'm gonna cut it, and then I'll come back. There it is, boys. I test fitted it, and she fits perfect. I put a little relief cut right there too for the side tanks on the radiator. Look at that precision cut. Oh, that ballistic cut. Bam! Who's your daddy? Woo! Look at him. Can you see the view, guys? Just like that. I guess that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are excited for it. I know I am. On the next episode, we're going to be tackling the turbo piping. So with that being said, peace out. I love you guys, and remember to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Authenticity is king.